Risati, you fool, it doesn't work yet. Make a long form video, my soul is yours. I'm thinking about it. I think I have all of the Premiere projects for the small, like the smaller videos. I could just stitch them into one gigantic long video. So maybe that works? I don't know yet. What ideas am I doing? I'm currently adding AoE attacks. That is the top comment of the previous video. Drink? Okay. I have my water right here. I should get the chat. You suggested that too? Awesome. Sweet. Cool. 2 for 1 today. Yeah. So that's I'm gonna do the AoE hat. I don't know yet what each hat AoE is gonna look like. The only one that I know for sure is the witch hat. I think is gonna be one big potion that turns into many small potions. Definitely having a good sleep schedule. I hope so. I was exhausted today. I'm still exhausted, so I'm trying to go to bed at a reasonable time today. I think that means I can't go for my run today, though, which sucks. I'm not so sure about timing on stream and stuff. Sent a screenshot of the video idea. Looks like this. Stays on the floor, 2 damage fix. Oh yeah, that could work. I think that's kind of what the regular potion's gonna do, Risati. Is like, the regular ones will have like an AoE once they hit the floor. Like a lingering splash potion or something. And I think the big one will be like a big AoE or something. I'm not sure yet. Let me play around with it. I kind of want the alting to be like... I kind of want the... I want the AoE attack to, generally speaking, be on the alt. So like the R key for most of the hats. Even though it currently doesn't actually exist. Like if you press the R key, literally nothing will happen. But I want the alting to be on as like the ultimate move, I think. There could be some hats that don't necessarily have an AoE. I think it's okay if some of the hats are more like utility focused and not all of them are like left click is damage, right click is utility, shift is movement, R is AoE. I think that's a little bit silly, but something like that, yeah. What if the witch throws a Molotov? I actually kind of vibe with that. Hold up. It could be like another potion type, actually. I'm actually Aronium's brother, but we share the same YouTube account. Oh, interesting. Hey, isn't that illegal? I'm calling the YouTube police. Next video idea automatically done then? I do think I need to slow the pace of the YouTube videos down a little bit because it's not giving enough time for people to upload stuff. Hey, cabbage merchant. Welcome in, my cabbages. Welcome in. At night, when it becomes night, bad guys come to attack you. You be close to the campfire or you don't see well. Are you making fun of me right now? There's a running joke in my community of this game here called Kindling. I made this for a game jam. It's the worst game I've ever made. And I hate its existence. But in this game, you're this little cat thing, and you go around and you... I don't even remember how you do it. Oh, it's spacebar. You use spacebar to collect materials. Like you can mine the tree to get materials, and then you can hit the rock to get like stone, and you can... Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, look. I literally... I don't know if you're making fun of me because I made this game. I made this game where you're like a little cat guy and you run around and you get resources by your campfire. And then as the game goes on, it gets closer and closer to nighttime. And as it becomes nighttime, you can upgrade. Look at this jank ass upgrade screen. Holy. I'm gonna say player speed is OP. And then at nighttime, you have to like defend your campfire. This game is so shit, dude. Game is fire. Incorrect opinion spotted. So this is what I made for a game jam when I had like 2 days to make a game or something. You fight off these little water guys because they're trying to put out your fire. This game is really bad. You didn't know? All right, we're good then. We're good. We're chilling. Do big flashy sword spin, then like 12 projectiles fire on all sides as the screen and pierce up to 4 enemies explode into 8 bombs each on contact with an enemy, and when whose bombs explode, they send 12 shrapnel dart bits that turn into it. It's possible. Catch me up on hat game lore. It's kind of funny that hat game lore is like happening, but basically the way hat game lore works If you don't know, so I make a short about the hat game like 2 to 3 times a week, and then whatever the top comment of this video is, I'm gonna add into my game. So today it's this. It's add AoE attack. But as for like lore of the game, there isn't really much in-game like story yet. No one has suggested it yet as a top comment, so my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. I'd love to add lore, but I'm legally not allowed. Submitted the animation in the Discord. I saw that. That was really sick, actually. Hold up. I was like in Rasati and I's Discord DMs. I saw that. This is sick. Look at the little spin. The little twist and shout, man. Look. He gets like absolutely stoned or like absolutely rocked by this potion. Also, I like the green color you used. Very cool. I just meant like what happened? Oh, no, nothing. We're working on it today. It's still alive. Still alive and well. I do need to merge my code in, but me. YouTube game. Yeah, this is the game right here. I gotta do some stuff with Git real quick, but noise? Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Wait, no, you're talking about the animation. Well, I accept your compliments on behalf of another person. Yeah, this is the YouTube game though. This is the game I use for the shorts. You can see everything here. Oh, if you hit E too fast, by the way, my thing that writes the script into the text box actually breaks. So if you hit it too quickly, you get this. Ayakondo Elgar Uyo Hakwa Dehit Esenu Acrio You Actri Vridi to get started. You simply accrete vredi to get started. Where's that easy? Holy crap, it's the game. It is the game. The sword also doesn't work yet. Can I tell ideas? So you can suggest as many ideas as you want. I will stick to just do. Oh, 1 second. One moment. Close down my door. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What was I saying? He's dead? I did die, it's true. I had to participate in social interaction. Can you make complex rain world enemy AI for the enemies? You need 6 personality traits that are randomly generated to determine how confident they are, how commanding they are, how aggressive they are, how they interact with each other, how they... yeah, sure, man, sure. Yeah, no worries, we can do that. Hear me out, call it the hat game. I'm kind of vibing with hat-like for the name of it. It's kind of a hybrid between a hat in time, and also since the entire game is based on hats, and also the word roguelike, we might be calling it hat-like. Don't know yet. Add a locker where you can change your cosmetics and skin. I think that could work. I think, well, the thing is like the hats, I don't know what we would do in terms of cosmetics, because the hats are like your attacks, so they're not really like cosmetic per se. They're literally like what your characters work, how your character works. I love hat-like, great idea. One problem, it sucks ass and is bad. Let's go with a different name. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Cabbage Man? I'm assuming you're the same cabbage merchant from the YouTube side. Oops, that's the wrong tab. I have my stream thing up. Make sure I'm not breaking anything. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, hey, welcome in. Wait, where's my YouTube one? The Hat Slimes? Possible. I'm on Twitch and YouTube? Oh my god, he's multi-streaming. Don't tell the police. The Hat Slimes? Oh, now there's 2 of me. Okay, now there's only 1 of me. Much better. Okay. Who's this random cabbage guy we've never seen before? I wish I could have the chat up on... It sucks that I can't have YouTube chat up on the Twitch thing. It's against TOS. Like, this is fine. This is fine. I'm allowed to do this. This is illegal. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just the way that it is. I don't know. You prefer Triple Baka or... I don't know that other song, so probably Triple Baka. Yeah. I don't get the significance of this bit. It's okay, I'll tell you when you're older. Twitch, he did it? Oh, yeah, wait. It's illegal to say, I want to kill the President of the United States of America. Now, that was okay because I was informing you that it was illegal to say, so that like didn't count. That was for educational purposes. So I just wanted to let you know it's illegal to say, I want to kill the President of the United States of America. As a standalone sentence, that's illegal. It was very, very illegal, especially to go on a broadcast and say that. Very, very illegal. You can't say that. Again, I'm doing it educationally, so. You didn't get the niche analysis YouTuber insider joke? Sorry. My bad. Another skin is Magma Block. It's copycatting Minecraft. I mean, you think Minecraft was the first game to have lava slimes? You think that's true? You think that's the first? You think that? I can't tilt my character model anymore. You think Minecraft was the first place to have lava slimes? There is no original thing in game development. Everything is derivative. This is the first rule of game development. Actually, the first rule of game development is that you have to work at Blizzard for 7. Okay, I'm done. No more. No more. Okay, so let's think about actually adding AoE. Let's see. How do I want to go about doing that? So I need in the character script, before any of this, we need to merge the code in. Before we do literally anything else. CD projects, YouTube game. Status git. I modified the obsidian? What did I modify in the obsidian? I don't remember. Or should I AoE? That's a brilliant idea. I'll do it right now. I'm in the UK, so not for me. If you can type, I want to kill the president of the United States of America. That's probably fair. Yeah, that's actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you live in the UK, it's probably okay. Yeah. A banger live? You don't have to be that nice to me. That's insane. How could you say so? Oh, that's Lava Lamp. That's the wrong game. I need the YouTube game. There we go. I've updated the friendly raccoon. Look at that. Okay, cool. This is all done. So I can say git add that. Git status. Just make sure I got everything. Git push. Why did it modify the obsidian workspace? I don't know. I don't really care. I've decided that I'm not that interested in why. I live in the U.S. Is it illegal? I actually don't think even in America it's illegal. I think you can literally say it. Probably not on a platform. That's probably illegal. But like, can I eat the raccoon? I'd prefer if you didn't. I worked really hard on him. But like, I don't know. Live your life, I suppose. Okay, so I need to go to GitHub. Twitch plays Pokemon. Why is happening now? So this might sound like a dumb question. I watched the original Twitch Plays Pokemon for a little bit, and it was fun momentarily. But like, are people like straight up watching that like 24/7? Because that seems insane to me. It's like by definition a game that makes no progress. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. All right, this is all good to go now. Git checkout. I didn't commit all this, huh? Git commit obsidian updates. Oopsies. I fricked up. I need to go back to my GitHub now and do another pull request. Yahoo! New pull request. I'm gonna compare. I can show you this actually. I'm gonna compare raccoon updates to main like that. There isn't anything to compare. All right. Well, I'm stupid. What? I don't believe you. Did I not push? I didn't push. Try that again. Let's run it back. Fairly certain you get deported if I said something like that. Uh-oh, IP leak? No, not me, IP. I literally changed the color scheme. Okay. I'll still create a PR, why not? There you go. And merge it, ship it, send it. Do I prefer udon or ramen? Probably ramen. Hey, oops, you're not supposed to see that. Hey, get out of there. I'd say probably ramen. Udon, it's kind of doesn't have a ton of flavor. Turns out it's legal to say I want to kill the president of the United States of America as long as it's not in the context of a threat. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. It's not illegal to say I want to kill the president of the United States of America, even on broadcast. I didn't know that. Sweet. Hi, Kappa, I don't like movement in state machines. We're not gonna get along. Totally had a secret end of the game where you just eat the raccoon and get locked up for life because people were watching you make it. Only people watching the streams know about it. Can I ask something about the raccoon? And I think like literally Proximity Banana needs to be here. I am under the understanding now that my YouTube channel and the Roblox like algorithm are like twin stars. Like they are running parallel to each other. So I need to ask a question to anyone here who plays Roblox. In the game Grow a Garden, Is there a raccoon? I'm not mad at anybody. I just need to know for my own sanity. Unless you're threatening. Oh, well, I wasn't threatening anything. Yeah, it's okay. Chill stream vibe? You're too polite. Trust or dare? I don't think I am under obligation to answer that. Yes, there is. I knew it. I knew this shit was gonna happen the day I got out of bed this morning. Now we need to track down Proximity to Banana and ask them if they play Grow a Garden. I don't know what Grow a Garden is, but apparently it is the most popular video game of all time or something like that. Yeah. I have so many issues making sure that my walking logic locks up my strafing logic. Movement is hard. Like, state machines are just hard. I don't know. This is difficult. There you go. You mean unemployment simulator? I mean, raccoons all over the world. Yeah. Yeah. More popular than Fortnite. I believe it. I think Fortnite kind of fell off, no? Because they were like, what if we did Fortnite without building? And everyone was like, holy shit, this is the most fun game ever. And then Fortnite was like, can we put the building back in? And people were like, why? Oh, dude, someone's at my door again. Hang on, sorry, someone's at my door again. I was like staring into the bottom left of the abyss. We're so back though. Okay. Okay. I don't know my head around the command pattern, but one thing at a time, right? Yeah. State machines are just difficult in general, I think. Brian had the most popular player record before Grow a Garden. I believe that. I'm pretty sure like yo, Heatchamp, watch it there, buddy. I'm pretty sure there are probably Roblox games that like have a higher concurrent viewer or like peak player count than Fortnite at some point. At a Glock 19, please. Low key, there kind of already is a Glock. Okay, so let's go check out main first, actually. So I'm gonna say git checkout main, and oh sorry, git stash whatever. I don't care. Git checkout main. KS means keep yourself safe. No, it doesn't. I think you know that. Nice try though. Git checkout /b, and we're gonna say AOE update. The AOE update. There we go. Add nukes? I don't think that seems too OP. Add pizza into the game. I wonder if you could do like a pizza hat. You could like throw pizzas or something. I'm not sure. Oh, hey, Regenki. Hey, we're doing your comment. Isn't that cool? Look what you're making me do. My Little Pony live action movie in the works from Hasbro and Amazon MGM Studios. Honestly, that kind of makes sense. I get more upset when it's like we're going to make magic into a TV show and then it turns out it was just a tax write-off. That's the one that kind of that makes me upset. But like MGM making a show from a thing that was already a show, that just kind of makes sense to me. Gonna make a helper function for XOR and XNOR because just writing the logic was too much for my smooth brain. I do think visual scripting low-key mogs regular scripting for state machine specifically, because state machine handling in like regular code is a nightmare, I think. Yeah, what's up, Rosati? Add a comedy mask accessory? What would a comedy mask do? Just make you have to perform a lot of shows to make rent or something? Add an upgrade system. I think there will be like a leveling system for sure. Like after you kill X amount of things, there'll probably be somewhat at some point we'll probably have like an XP system, and then like when you kill X amount of whatevers, you'll probably level up or something. Oh, this didn't all merge in, huh? We didn't do a git pull first. Oops. We need to git checkout main. Git pull. Oh, that means this thing isn't sped up though. Wait, hang on. Git branch D. We're gonna say AOE update. And then we're gonna say git checkout B AoE update like that. Now we have the more recent commits. Here. This should all want to reload. Yep. Okay. Does the game still work the way I want it to? Yeah. Okay. That's the update. Okay. We got the update still. Sweet. Could be a dance stun on cooldown. What do you mean for dance stun on cooldown? Not sure what that means. Add a bald cap. Northern Lion posting. Pizza have a passive where you boost a few tiles while riding on a pizza. I feel like in flavor you'd like get on like a motorcycle or like a moped and drive a little bit forward if you had a pizza hat or something. And materials like lava, wood, dirt, and things so that you can craft different hats to go to the middle where there is a hat master who crafts hats. What if we like made it so like you spawned and like it was like 3D and instead you spawned in a world and you could like break dirt and like trees to get wood, then you could like use the wood to like get like a pickaxe or like tools, or like you make like a crafting bench, and then you could like make a flint and then like maybe like make a steel. Purple guy. Add an orange, just an orange, no context. Probably would be hoping for a little more out of like a new feature, but we could do that. Okay, so to do AoE attacks, how do we do that? We need to plan this out. So let's say, okay, whoa. So this is add AoE attacks. The first thing we need to do is add the R key functionality. We need to update weapons to like, this is where things get weird because like this is a difficult thing. So the weapons need to have like on them. So if this is like the weapon resource, the left click we already have. I'm gonna say LC. For the R key for the alt, which I'm gonna use as like the thing that kind of is the AoE for now. This is gonna be different. Well, I guess not. I guess this can break into the same category. We have like a ranged weapon. We have ranged, and then we have melee. So I guess this can actually use the same like thing. I don't. This is gonna get weird. And I'm not exactly sure this shakes up. But updates the weapons to have an alt, I think, is the way I want to do that. And then I want to have the potion, or I guess the witch hat alt. This we're gonna do. Witch hat alt will be like. So I think what I want for the witch hat is, you throw like a big potion. This is your big potion. It's got filled with like purple liquid or whatever. You throw this, it explodes, and then when it explodes, it shoots out like 6 smaller potions that all explode. So it does an AoE when it lands, and then it shoots out 6 like smaller potions that all land around. And I want to add sound effects to this too, but we'll get to that if we have time. I'm gonna leave that as like an extra thing, I think. Probably can't do that off the rip, but I think I want something like that. Yeah. Holy shit, Pirate Software Sky was back for a second. We used to joke that I was wish.com pirate software, but now I don't really know where that leaves us. Jason Hockey Mask? It's possible. I do think we're going to get to a point where like the top comments will sort of consolidate around making new hats and making new enemies, which I think is sick. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see, because like people were mentioning a lot of stuff about like elemental hats or elemental like slimes and stuff, and I think that that's a really sick idea. So I'm kind of curious where we're going to land on like the different hats and like different, I don't know yet. There was other people suggesting that like you get a new hat every time you beat a boss or something, and that could maybe work. Stream lagging for you? Am I dropping frames? I don't appear to be dropping frames, but sometimes the YouTube bitrate likes to be like 1,000 times higher than the Twitch one, and I don't really know why. Probably just you. I can check on my end real quick. I click modify. I want to say output, drop threshold. Everything looks okay here. Video settings shared with OBS. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's okay. I'm not dropping frames either, so I think it's just you, but I'm not 100%. What's the raccoon's name? I don't know yet. Humble Pirate Software? That's a tall order. It's a bit of a mountain to climb down now. Probably just you. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Rafty? Yeah, raccoon doesn't have a name yet. Not sure. I think in the code his name might actually be Proximity Banana because that's the person who suggested it, but I'm not, as to the actual name of the raccoon, I am unsure at the present moment. Because we're gonna have the witch hat alt. This is gonna be like the potion cluster bomb. The sword hat alt. The fedora alts will be what? This one can be like... This one can be like... Either you swing the sword around the character. I mean, for the sword, kind of all the attacks. I mean, actually, come to think of it, literally every attack is AoE right now. But like, I'm going to take this to mean like the alt. I think the fedora hat can probably be like... Because if this is like your sword, maybe it does like a spin around the entire character. Something like that maybe. So it's like a whoosh, whoosh, or maybe like 2 spins around the whole character. But the thing is, I want the right click to already be a spin, so I'm not totally sure if that would work. What's a good like alt for the sword? Machine gun? That doesn't quite fit in with the fact that I'm holding a sword, but that's a good try. Maybe for the cowboy hat. I think the cowboy hat will be a shotgun, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Raccoon is the final boss. Some people are suggesting that. That actually might be that might make it at some point. I'm not sure. My art is amazing. Thank you. The raccoon like the asset from the other engine, but pixel and brown. It is funny to me that I made a brown raccoon when raccoons are like kind of gray, but like, there you go. Gotta go for a bit. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Okay, so something like this. Now, that's probably good enough. We could also do the thing like in Monster Hunter, where like Monster Hunter longsword animation. So in Monster Hunter, when you like dodge an attack, you do like a big, you do like 1 slash, and then it does the thing in anime where it like sends 20,000 other slashes around you. I'm thinking you could do something like that, where like you take time to like charge up 1 slice, it's like whoosh, then you go like whoosh, and then it does like a bunch of sparks all around you, like it hits things all around your character. I think that actually is a little bit cooler. Yeah. Just punch a bunch. True, you could always do that. That's a hat idea in the Discord. I can take a look at it, but keep in mind that I will obey the top comments of the YouTube video and nothing else. A visor that gives the player a tennis racket and shoots tennis balls. I love that. That's actually kind of sick. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a great idea. Okay. So we're coffee now, so I'll have bad Wi-Fi. No worries. So I think what's easiest for now is just make the sword go around in a circle, because I don't want to do too much of this yet. Yeah. AoE idiot. Realistic explosion from Deltrian centered on your character. Huh? Before color shift is slightly and suddenly it's like a red panda. Aren't Tanuki brown? I guess that's kind of what I was going for. Hydrate. Okay. Appreciate you. All right, so I'm gonna do the big slash for the sword, I guess. Circle slash or something like that, I think. And then, so we have the witch hat, we have the fedora hat, and then we have the what's the third one? The cowboy hat. The cowboy hat version of AoE, I don't know, because I think it would be like a shotgun, because that's kind of like cowboy-ish. Maybe you could have like a whip. The whip seems like a utility skill for a cowboy. For the alt skill, what would it be? Machine gun? It'd be a machine gun. That's not like quite rootin' tootin'. It's more high noon. Ooh, wait. It could be like 6 shots to the closest enemies. Like your character just like shoots really fast. Okay, hang on, hear me out. It's not necessarily AoE, but what if when you clicked the button, your character like stopped for a minute and then fired 6 shots like within 0.2 seconds. So it's just like you're chilling, this is your gun, you click the R key and all of a sudden it just goes like and hits like 6 targets instantly. I think that would actually be really sick. Spin with the shotgun. I think maybe that could work too. It's either shotgun or isn't a minute a bit too long. Okay, I meant like a second. You're right. Within like 1 second, he shoots like the 6 nearest targets. That's also possible. I think that works. I think that's actually pretty sick. The problem is that's not really like AoE as per written, but like, I think it works. I think it's okay. So the cowboy hat will be a 6 shooter. I think the cluster bomb is the best one though. The potion cluster bomb is the best one, and I think that one will. If I can get to that, I can make the YouTube short too, and I can finish the rest of the alts as we get to them. It's not like a pressing thing. So I'm gonna do the potion cluster bomb, and I would like, if I can, to add sound effects at some point. Play Grace. I mean, if you redeemed it, glass shatter SFX as well. Yeah. Make a jump scare for a boss. Make the boss do the Sands intro. Might be a little bit above my pay grade. Also, 1 round of Grace. The Twitch redeem has been redeemed, so I will play 1 round of Grace. Ship it. Ship it. Ship it. Get me in there. Get me in, man. Go. Zoop, zoop. Send it. Wahoo. Could totally derail the entire stream with Twitch redeems at this point. I have 28k points. Jesus. Well, hopefully you're saving them for Lava Lamp and not to make me play a bunch of Grace. Although me playing a bunch of Grace is also fine. I really like playing Grace, so it's okay. I kind of want to do like a vanilla run one of these times and just see how far I can get. Because the thing is, like, I don't think I can die in vanilla anymore, to be honest, unless it's like something weird. The only way I think I could die in vanilla Grace at this point is if the room, if I die to speed, like not actually getting enough. Not getting to the rooms fast enough, because I'm not the fastest Grace player yet, but I feel like I'm fairly consistent enough on most of the mechanics. Man, I'm not really a litany enjoyer, to be honest, but I'll say malformed for now. I can add litany later. I don't want to do it right off the bat. Litany tends to like get me in 1 or 2 routes. I'm not very good at litany yet. I still don't totally understand him, to be honest. I know you can't be, you just have to be crouching, but like that means you can be like moving still, right? Just can't literally be crouching. The raccoon name Master Racer Tour. I don't what. I think for now the raccoon doesn't really need a name, or someone can name it with a comment. I guess that would also be within the rules of the game. What is in the back of my screen that I can see through the screen or through like the walls right now? It's kind of trippy. I keep thinking it's Rue. I'm getting tripped out. Zoop, zoop. Hi, dude. I have no idea what this is. This is a silly game I like to play in between like game development to break it up a little bit. This is Grace. It's a game on Roblox, which is an insane sentence that I, a 28-year-old person, am playing Roblox in the year of our Lord 2025. But it's basically like an infinite runner. Think like Temple Run, and if you're too old to understand what Temple Run is, think like Doors but fast. I didn't pick a thing yet. I'm not done. Okay, well. My bad. Stepped on the thing. Zoop. Question, have you played an Undertale fan game? I don't think so. There's a chance that like 1 or 2 have crossed my path at some point, but I don't think specifically have like sought one out. I don't think. Can you get down into the hole, please? Thank you. No redeem for Lava Lamp though? Yeah, Lava Lamp is still in the works, to be honest. I don't know when I'll have more time to work on Lava Lamp, to be like completely honest. I want to work on it more, but oh, I meant to put the Minecraft like parkour video up today because people were requesting it. I do think it's funny to have Minecraft parkour just in the background because, like, as much fun as game development is to watch, it isn't, kind of. So, so there is that. I'm almost 32 and play Roblox every now and then, so you gotta have at least 3 to 4 more years. I appreciate that. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay. I don't know the harder rooms yet. Not all of them, anyways. I'm kind of excited to be 30. My life tends to get better, like, every year that I live it. Minus maybe like 1 or 2 where I moved out of college and like my first year in Japan wasn't too hot, but I'm excited to like be older. I think I'm just gonna be less concerned about most stuff in my life, which is awesome. Is he not? I feel like that was a really slow pull on that, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited. I guess I turned 29 kind of soon here, actually. That's pretty rad. Yeah, what's up, Codekeeper? Welcome in. I'm gonna say pit rooms. I like pit rooms. Can I show a sneak peek about something? It's about Napstabluke. Probably not. That sounds like something you shouldn't have. Can you make a poison pool where the cluster lands that slows? I think so. I think that's sort of the plan. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what I want to happen once the thing lands. First of all, we got to even code in that alts are like a thing, so there is that. But I think it'll be like a big AOE that'll linger on the ground, and it'll probably be like some sort of poison debuff or something. I'm not totally sure yet, but we'll figure it out once we get there. Currently doing Go to Wild Gem 83. I like 100% forgot about the Go to Wild Gem, which sucks because I wish I was doing it, but I legit just completely forgot. I remembered like the other day when I got a ping for it in the Discord. But it's obviously a little bit late to start it now. Maybe in the future when I have more time for stuff, I can go back to doing wild gems and stuff. I think for now, I'll probably not focus on it as much as the YouTube stuff, because I think the YouTube stuff is just like more in line with what I want to be doing right now. But good luck on the wild gem. It's super sick. You about hype the time quest? I'm not sure if I've ever heard of that. Brain can't comprehend the movement. Usually people that are like cracked at this game, they go like way faster than I do. It's insane. You think this movement is fresh? You should see like some 6-year-old kid who's done nothing but play Grace for their entire existence. They'd think I'm a clown for going this slow. I am starting to get like YouTube videos recommended to me of Grace, which is an insane sentence also. And there are people that are literally just like pixel perfect on everything. Like 10,000 miles per hour, have cleared like 10 million rooms, and it's not even a big deal to them. They're just like casually having a conversation while their character goes at Mach 87 or whatever. You like to lurk? Hey, this is the most lurk-friendly channel on Twitch, probably. Demon might have us beat on that, but we are very lurk-friendly. So yeah, I appreciate you lurking. You know, GMTK? I wanted to, I can't. I will not be home for GMTK. I don't know where to hide for this. I'm gonna just hide here. So I was thinking about doing GMTK, but I don't think I'll be able to. Slugfish arrives and travels much faster. Sure, yeah, let's do starvation. Why not? Seems fun. Seems fun. Send it. Zoop. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to dime to you. Well, I literally just messed up the jump. My bad. Whoops. Oh, there you go. One hydrate. Okay. Okay, cool. So we need to add the R key functionality first. Also, I don't have a way for us to get the other hats right now either, because I had to rework the inventory system. If you notice in the game now, there's not an inventory, like escape doesn't work anymore. You literally get your hats like in these slots. So I'm not sure. I'll have to just like code in which hat we get gifted today to like simulate the different attacks. There's also not a trigger for the slimes to start spawning anymore. If you kill 50 slimes, the king slime will still spawn, but there's nothing in the game that says like the slimes will spawn now. So I'll probably just use like a debug key or something to get them to spawn, and then the game will like work normally from there. Yeah, something like that. You want to make a Hydra while playing Grace? How could you do that to me? That's so mean. You're going to make me die. Unlike me, who also makes me die while playing Grace. So I guess it's just a difference of execution at that point, I suppose. Evil raccoons that serve as a dummy. I did see a comment that was like add a test dummy. I kind of like that because that lets you like test out your weapons a little bit better. Add a rolling potato. Just like in general, or... Okay. You have 1.8k subscribers. Where are the 10k you predicted? 10k? Who said anything about 10k? Make the king slime dash? I think the king slime like movement skill will be the jump and the stun. But the king slime only moves by jumping. I think it's adorable. Okay, so we have... This is attack. So we have another input here. I'm going to say if input.isAction just pressed. We're going to say alt like this, and then we can say alt, and then we can say return. None of this stuff exists yet, so we have to go make it. So we're going to make the alt first. So we say function alt like this. We probably do need delta time here. Do we? Don't we? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. This will, if we have a weapon, tell the weapon to like do the thing. So how do we do that in attack? Yeah, if weapon, then we spawn the projectile. That actually needs reworked. That's my list. Rework the weapon attack function. Shouldn't always spawn a projectile. Like that. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna say if weapon. Then we're gonna say if weapon dot alt dot attack is ranged attack. I think we can do that. Something like this. None of this actually exists yet, but that's sort of what we're going to be looking at here. So on the weapon resources, where's weapon? So on the weapon resource, so for example, on the, oh, I guess it's the hat, not the well, the hat equips the weapon. So the flask is the weapon here. For some reason, I separated that out from the hat. Do I want this to be... I don't think... I think... I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Add a banana enemy? It's possible. It's possible. Say the line, Skyjack, I code with grace. I do code with a lot of grace. Gonna leave now. See ya. See you later, Shablunky. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so... yeah, if weapon, we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna say... you have the weapon resource here. The thing is, we equip the weapon, we equip the hat. But the hat is the moveset. So I think the hat should actually be the one with all of this stuff attached to it. That means I have to re-engineer a lot of my stuff. So do I want to just not deal with that and just have the weapon? I love roguelikes. Dude, me too. I love roguelikes. I'm excited to be making one. I think this might be my first roguelike, now that I think about it. We've had plans for like our Godot Wild Gem games to become roguelikes, but I don't think any of them ever really became one. So I think this might be our first one. It's kind of crazy, actually. What have we made so far? Tower defense. We made like a tactics game, something like that. Is roguelike just red? I'm not sure how to parse that question, but yes, why not? What is that name? Hey now. Some people just got a long name. So if weapon, we can say weapon.alt.attack is a ranged attack. So let me look at the weapon resource. Oh, I need the actual, like, this thing here. Weapon resource extends resource. You just have a texture. I'm gonna re-engineer this a little bit. We're gonna have... the way that this should work is when you equip a hat, your hat comes with 4 weapons. Each hat has 4 weapons. It's more like a move. I guess each hat has 4 moves. And the moves have a weapon, and you can like use that weapon to do the attack. I think that's the way I want this to all flow together. So when I put on the hat, I have equipped 4 like weapons. Moves really do make more sense. I'm gonna I think I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to keep the original one so I don't mess any of my previously working code up, but I'm going to say something like this. So this is a hat. It's going to have export var basic attack, and this will be a weapon. This should be an attack resource, even though that doesn't exist yet. We're going to have export var. We're going to have the secondary attack like this, and that'll also be an attack resource. We have the export var. We have the utility skill, and this will be a utility resource or utility skill resource, and it will probably also inherit from this attack resource, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And I have an export var ultimate skill or ultimate attack, ultimate ability. Ultimate abilities may be better. Basic attack, secondary attack, utility skill, ultimate ability will be a ultimate ability, and that can also inherit from the attack resource, I think. Now, the place that this might get a little bit weird is a lot of this like does share functionality. So like attack resource, like a ranged attack resource and a ranged ultimate ability, I kind of want to inherit from the same thing. So how would I do that? If I have an attack resource, this can be ranged or it can be melee. This is going to depend. Honestly, what might be easier is just to have a flag here, but then not. Yeah, it should just have a flag for is ranged. That's a lot easier than whatever I'm trying to do here. The attack resource, utility skill resource, ultimate ability resource. Like this. So this is your moveset when you equip a hat. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Lucky hat, you get 2x 3x the reward. I kind of like that because it would take up an inventory spot, but it would still like you would still have to use it, but it would like it comes with a cost in that it takes up a slot. You slept well, now you're refreshed and full of energy. That sounds so nice. I did not do that, and so I am not that. I am not refreshed and full of energy. In fact, quite the opposite. Hey, what's up, Cabbage Man? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Cool. So, how do we put this all together? How do we solve this like problem? I think first you make the attack resource, then you make the utility skill and ultimate ability. They inherit from the attack resources. The thing is, like, we kind of don't need to engineer extra resources right now. These could actually all just be attack resources. So let's make a new class here then. No hydration tryout. I'll take a homie drink for you. Rotato could be the achievement. It's possible. This is an indie game, right? Yep. Indie game. So we're gonna make a new script. This will inherit from resource. And this will be attack resource. So we're kind of restructuring the game a bit. Attack resource like this. Nope, that's not the right name for the file. What's the game about? So the game that we're making right now, this is the slime game, yeah. So the game we're making right now is basically you are a slime and you can put on different hats. When you put on a different hat, you get a different move set. So the hats like determine what weapons you have. Today's goal is to add some sort of AoE into the game, which I suppose actually already existed to a degree. But I want to like make the ultimate abilities basically today. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, still the slime game. Yeah. Okay, so let me rename this real quick. Just say attack resource GD like this, and then we can go here. We can say class name attack resource like this. There you go. No way the whole game is gonna be based off the silly hat comment. I think it will be. I think Proximity Banana is the one that did the first hat, and I think literally everything else kind of came out of that. What I'm excited for next, and this is a bit of a sneak peek into the Sky Gray cinematic universe. The next game, we're going to do the same series. I don't know when I'm going to start this. But we're going to do the same exact idea, but in Roblox. I'm going to make an idle game in Roblox. Or, sorry. The kids don't use that term, huh? I'm going to make a factory game in Roblox next. So I need to learn a little bit of Lua before I can get started. But I have like the studio open, and I learned how to make a conveyor belt today. So... Yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool. You have a wizard hat with the ability slime ball. When you get hit by an enemy, you split into more but lower damage for AoE damage. That's possible, yeah. I think today I'm keeping it simple. I'm just doing the witch hat one today, but the kids don't use that term. Is crazy. I mean, it's literally just I assume if you're playing Roblox, you're a child, unlike me who plays Roblox at the age of 28. Last time I used Lua was in computer craft. I don't think I've ever used Lua. I'm trying to think if there... I don't think so. I mean, I looked at like the Balatro code real quick when people were really talking about it on Twitter or whatever, but that was about it. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to learn Lua. Yeah. It has its quirks. It definitely seems like a silly language. Like I was looking at the script for how to do a conveyor belt in Roblox, and it's like script.object.properties.velocity. Like it's some like crazy shit just to like have a thing move to the left. It's insane. It's one-based indexing? Oh no. I don't want to make a Roblox game anymore. I don't feel well. Okay, so this is the hat resource, and now this should all be okay. You should be able to find the attack resource. Did I spell it wrong? Hat resource. Attack. No, it's okay. Everything's fine. This weapon resource will be the more of the thing that like shows up when you're holding the thing. That's what I think I'll use this for. Yeah, sorry. Pork, the comment was really long, and I don't necessarily get to read each and every comment, so I apologize if I don't get to everything. But the chat kind of moves faster than I talk sometimes. So that's all good. Yeah. Yeah. What you added each top comment from a short. Doesn't that break the rule of an indie game because we're telling you the top comment of the idea? No, indie game just means that it's not like AAA developed. So you can have a large team and still be an indie game. So it's just not like a AAA game. Honestly, to be totally honest with you, none of these definitions really mean anything. It's kind of like how when I worked at Amazon, they're like, we're like a startup. And I was like, no, the fuck you aren't. You are worth like billions of dollars and are literally like the largest company. You don't just get to use words because you like them. Last time I used Lua was in Pico 8. Pico 8! I've always wanted to make a Pico 8 game. There's a lot of game jams that go on for Pico 8 too. It seems really sick actually. I want to do Pico 8, dude. When's the next peak? When's like the next good Pico 8 game jam? I might do that. That sounds fun actually. Oh no, he's game jam posting again. Someone stop him immediately. It's gonna be doomed soon. For AAA indie games, it makes no sense. That is an insane statement. I don't think you should be allowed to say that. AAA indie game. Okay. None of that, please. Teach us coding really quickly with paints. Go. Sure. Okay. Sure. Print. Left paren. Single quote. Hello. World. There you go. That's syntactically correct Python. That will run. There you, I got you. Do it in Java? Nah, we're not doing public static void main garbage. Thank you. GCC compiler. No, not like this. Okay. Noise? Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm a bit of a bit of a professional myself. Can the factory game be a merge game? Could be. I made the P uppercase. Liar. I was lowercase, my man. I don't know what I want to do with the factory game. The thing that's tricky about like the factory game version of the thing that I'm doing right now is it's not as easy for me to do the stuff. Like I'm not, you could basically, I mean, this isn't a challenge, but you could basically post anything as the top comment for this game and I would understand like how to implement it. I don't have that same like depth of knowledge for a Roblox game. So I would have, like each mechanic I would have to basically learn like in engine how to do that. I'm not totally sure how to do it. Yo, Stockton, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm going to give you a shout out because you're great. I hope you're having a good day. Stockton. I also love, by the way, that like when I go to a Statin's channel and I say hello, I also use the alkaline emotes. And when a Statin is here, she also uses the alkaline emotes. Are we just allergic to using our own emotes? What's going on? Doing good? It's great to hear. I'm glad. Yeah, what's up, Zentrixia? Welcome in. A thinking cap. It's not real, but will teach you how to defeat enemies. Interesting. Rolling Potato has a 5% chance every 2 hours. If you beat him, you get the potato hat and money. What the heck? You gotta wait 2 hours of in-game time? It's insane. How Reg are we feeling today? Crimson Blood. Did I spell rogue wrong? Is that why everyone's clowning on me? Pause. Is this not how you spell roguelike? Did I spell rougelike? The thing is, I don't know the correct answer to this question because I am dyslexic. How do you spell this word? Can someone please type it for me? Is that what's happening? I wrote it's the same word to me, man. I can't tell the difference. Is this correct? I'm taking you on your word. Hang on. I mean, the thing is, it's squiggly underscore either way. The spelling is right. We're getting mixed reports. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Did I spell it differently on the YouTube side? I don't know anymore. Is it good now? It's correct now? Is it correct now? Okay. You're like the third person to be like, why is it red? I don't understand. I understand everything now. Sorry, saw so many jokes on rogue versus rogue as the character class that I didn't want to think about dyslexia. That's fair. Yeah. Last week, you told me to learn Python as a coding language, and I've been coding in Godot to replicate a game of a YouTuber, so far it's been going well. That's fantastic! Oh my god, that's so sick! Congratulations! Damn! That's so sick. Y'all are typing like Rouge and Rouge in my chat, and I do not know which one is which. And I just refuse to learn. It's okay. Yeah, take it easy. You found out. Many people write incorrectly. Not sure how many on purpose. Mine was 100% not on purpose. I just don't know how to type. Okay, so we have these resources set up here now. The problem is my entire game is about to break when I do this because these are the hats. And now they expect to have like a weapon resource. I guess they still have the weapon resource. This is actually okay. This is okay. I think it's okay. I think the game still works as written. Nope, it breaks immediately. Okay, never mind. There you go. Always make a backup. Yeah, correct. I'm also using Git though, so we're okay. Try again. Also, the raccoon, if you hit too fast, does go into like weird mode. Okay, so the weapon still works. Perfect. Okay, so we need to redo this with new resource style. But first of all, we need to go make the attacks. So we need to actually make the attack resources like this. It's going to have two things on it. So export var is ranged. Is it Boolean? Like this. And then we're going to have export var. I guess if we have attack resource, what we should do is have... Do I want to make a separate resource that extends attack resource for ranged and non-ranged? Because ranged will have a projectile, and not ranged won't have a projectile. It will have like a hitbox. So I think it makes sense then for these to be separate. My concern is when I make a movement ability, do I need a third class that's like movement ability? And then does the movement ability also need a nested attack resource? Now we're just going crazy. Spent like 4 hours today trying to change scenes. I understand your pain and coding. It's funny because like how do I want to phrase this? That's always the problem, right? It's like the problem is always I don't know how to do this like one specific thing, and I'm gonna have to spend like 2 to 4 hours learning that one thing. And as you get better, it's not that you get faster at like learning that one thing. It's just that you have like so many of the built-in functions memorized that you're like faster getting out the one, like getting past the one hurdle you have. If you gotta make a Roblox, just make an obby, making one that's really easy. I think I'm gonna start with a factory game, but I could see like an obby as well. Different color slimes. I definitely like the idea of like elemental slimes and stuff. Yeah. Hate modeling. Blender hater spotted. Just model low poly. I don't even know if that's easier. Low poly is like hard as heck, no? Everything's difficult, I swear. Oh, good. Okay, so 5% chance every 3 minutes. Yeah, if it makes top comment, why not? Okay, so yeah, it makes more sense to break these out into 2 separate classes. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna have another class here. This inherits attack resource like this, and then this will be a ranged attack resource. This we'll have a range. Sorry, not like that. Rename, please. Ranged attack resource. That. Let me go here, and now we can say class name. Ranged attack resource extends this, and then this will have its projectile. So I think currently for the weapons you have a texture and you have it's just a texture, huh? How does it know like how much damage it does though? Oh, it's in projectile here. So this will actually be the projectile. So in the ranged attack, if I go to the ranged attack, one moment actually. If I go to the ranged attack, I need to pull up my creator dashboard. Like this. Okay, so I can say, where is this actually? Ranged attack resource here. Okay, so I can say export var projectile resource is a projectile resource. It's a projectile. I guess I need to rename that. Projectile resource like this. And now we can assign that into the ranged attack. So if you have a ranged attack, it comes with the projectile built into it. And when you attack with the ranged attack, it'll determine that it is in fact a ranged attack, then shoot out the projectile. Then we're all good. Yep. Spent 4 hours learning signals, functions, and global variables, then realize my stupid if statement was messing with most of my stuff. That's so classic. You'll like miss a comma somewhere, the entire code doesn't work. Chef hat that makes you heal yourself when damaging enemies. That's cool, actually. Raccoon's hoodie, able to do nothing. Just like a cosmetic thing. I think we do need to extend the space of like other stuff that you can equip, but I'm not sure exactly how we do that. Not sure yet. Raccoon children you can adopt. What the heck? You're kind of insane posting at the moment. Okay, so we can go. Now we need the melee attack resource as well. So we're gonna go. This is gonna be a new script here. This will be melee attack resource. So inherits melee attack resource like that. Oops, it inherits attack resource, I should say. That. Click create. Okay. And now in here, it's a class name, melee attack resource. Okay, now we should have everything that we need. We can go to the actual attacks now. So if I go to the player character, we can go to this key here, and when we have the alt, we're going to do this. So we're going to say, not if weapon, we're going to say if hat, and then we can do the thing. We're going to say if hat, and then we're going to say if, well, we can say attack, I guess. So var attack equals hat dot ultimate. Well, we need, wait, hat dot. Oh, this is the hat sprite, huh? Well, I kind of hate that. What is the hat resource then? When I equip a hat, don't I like get a thing? Equip hat slot. Oh, when I equip the hat, it puts it on the weapon. Okay. Don't worry if the final boss changes to a raccoon. I'm sure it'll happen. Like I can see the future of the I can see the direction like the comments are going in to a degree. It'll probably happen, but I'm excited for it. He's your friend, and then all of a sudden at the top of the tower, he tries to kill you. It's insane. Okay. So how do we reference this thing specifically then? So when we equip the hat, so like when I hit 1, for example, interactable. Nope, that's not it. Equip hat slot. So equip hat here. If inventory equipped hats, we're gonna say var hat resource, inventory hat resource. This doesn't actually like equip anything. So what I need to have is our hat resource up at the top. Make it so you have to defeat the Pizza Mafia to get an OP pizza hat. I don't know about the Pizza Mafia specifically. I don't really like fuck with their jurisdiction. But that being said, I do think like beat the boss, get their hat is pretty sick. My only problem is that might make the runs a little bit too repetitive, because like if the first boss is always the King Slime, does that mean you always get the King Slime hat at the start of every run? That's not really that exciting, I think. We're gonna say on ready var hat resource. Say hat resource. Hat resource equals null at the start of the game. And now what we can do is here in the equip hat, we can say simply that hat resource equals this. So now we have a reference to that exact hat, like that. There we go. It's raining so hard right now. It was raining like, we have like a typhoon, monsoon, hurricane. We have something coming through Japan right now, but we got slammed with rain earlier. Kind of insane. Also, Cabbage, I'm not ignoring your message. I'm just not responding to it because I don't really know how to respond to that, but I see that you typed it. So many on ready variables. Yeah, I mean, it's easier than putting it, especially for state variables. It's easier doing it this way, I think, than like putting it all in this thing instead to make stuff like visible. I think it's probably fine. Like, especially because like the scene reference and children references, like I don't really know a better way of doing it. This is kind of sorted already, so I think it's okay. Okay, so this is gonna be hat resource dot ultimate ability. So this is the actual attack. Then we can say if attack is ranged attack, then we can do a ranged attack. And then if we can say else, then it's a melee attack. We could do melee attack like that. Something like that. So on the witch hat, how do we code this resource? Well, first we need the actual projectile. So first we're going to need the projectile sprite and stuff. Then we will need the ability to actually throw the thing. So it needs like a move speed stuff. That's already all tied in the projectile. I guess the only thing I'm missing then is the after effect. And that's where it'll be like spawn AoE or spawn like pool or something. So maybe that's where things are going to get a little bit complicated. Yeah. You need a hat that is a skull. If by a second player join, after you kill it, you get the skeleton skull. It makes the enemies not notice you. It could be, it's possible. Again, I appreciate all the suggestions. I am going to stick to the one like top comment for each thing. So you can suggest stuff in the chat, but I blanket veto on like literally every idea. But I appreciate the brainstorming nonetheless. Feel free to comment on the next video. Whiteboard is here. Math arc begins. Do you like writing on a chalkboard, Pyome? I'm kind of a chalkboard gamer when it comes to doing math sometimes. I don't know why. My brain is like broken in that way. Because I don't like the feeling of chalk unless I'm climbing, in which case I love it. But like just regular chalk on a chalkboard, kind of gross. But then as soon as I'm doing math, I'm like, yeah, locked in. It gets messy. They are messy as hell. When's the next short? Probably Friday. But before that, I have to run ads real quick. I apologize. I'm going to run ads on the Twitch side. I'm going to take a break, rest my voice for a moment, and then I will be back. In the meantime, Minecraft parkour. There you go. You can have this. This is for you. So you don't get bored. There you go. You can have this. If I had a chalkboard, I would get the one with the chalk from that one Japanese famous factory that every math teacher does. I don't think they exist anymore, buddy. I think they don't make chalk anymore. Yeah. I think that I know what company you're talking about, and they do make like the best chalk ever, but I think at this point I just dip my hand into my like climbing chalk bag and like just ship it. I clicked. I didn't think it was gonna load. They eated all the chalk. No. All right, I'll put on this one because this one loads faster, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why this one loads faster, but it does. Crazy that we need this nowadays. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I don't want you to get bored. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run ads. Sorry. Hang on, I'm cooking something up. I'm cooking something up. Let him cook. Does this work? Whoa, it's loud! I'm so sorry. I did not think it was gonna be that loud. Wake up, everybody. Oh my god, that was so loud. Holy. Surely, wait, you can't hear me still? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I muted it. I can't get rid of it. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Wait. Holy. That was, I think, the loudest thing ever. I'm muted? It was muted. Okay. Oh, you were RPing ear damage. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I might have to set that up another time. I did not realize in the browser source that the music came with. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't, I suppose. We're gonna run it back, but I'm gonna control audio from OBS. I understand everything now. I understand everything. Dude, I wish I was drinking coffee right now. Drank teacups of black coffee, then slept like a brick. Reddit users being like, go to the doctor right now, you have ADHD or whatever. Caffeine gives me jitters. The second one gives me jitters for sure. The first one makes me just feel like a good person. But if I drink two, like I can legit sometimes feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack or something. Even though like I'm pretty sure it's difficult to OD on caffeine. Not like impossible, but I'm just pretty sure it's difficult. You'd have to drink like more than 2 cups of coffee for something or something like that. You fighting for attention? I don't think so. If I do this, by the way, can I have the video start at like the start of the video? Not. Is that the start of the video? And then I just have to edit this. If I say filters, I can add an effect filter. Crop. Yeah, hang on. Let me cook. Let me cook. Go up. Add emotes? I actually don't know how to add emotes on YouTube. I don't know if you can add emotes on YouTube, to be honest. Can you? I suppose I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but... Should be a gambit in the bottom right. I could honestly use the gambit video for this biome. Here we go. He's cropping, he's cropping, he's cropping. You can? I didn't know that. I probably don't meet the threshold yet, because I'm still a ways away from, like, the YouTube stuff at the moment. There you go. This... Wait, this is actually kind of sick. I might have to restart the video at some point. Hang on, let me take me back to the start. I think you can just do this, and it should be the regular video. Pretty sure that's the get call. Yeah, that is okay. If I do that, it should start over. Why is the resolution slightly different? It's not okay. It's fine. Sweet. Okay. Y'all too weak to coffee, I think. It does kind of mess with me, unfortunately, which sucks because I love drinking it at Subway Surfers. One at a time. One at a time. Is this better or worse? Do we feel like this is better or worse? Does this... Part of me thinks this actually enhances the stream in a weird way. How are we feeling about this? Better? I unironically think you might. It might actually be better. Coding is so boring. Put it behind me? Oh my god! Wait. You're cooking too hard. Hang on, I gotta move it down way below me. VTuber Studio. No, you can't really see the thing here. Trackmania video? I could do Trackmania video. I don't know how many of those are like copyright free though. There we go. Add emotes to the game, not YouTube. Oh, I see. My bad. I misunderstood. Deep slip? Can I say something? Can I say something about deep slip? I'm kind of upset my boy Elcon did not win deep slip. He's the one that found the cut. He's literally like one misjudged jump away from winning deep slip. Man, he's still grinding now, but like he literally was one jump away from winning the entire thing and was there way before virtual and found the big cut. And now look at him. Look at him scrounging around on floor like... Oh, he must have just fallen. He's on floor 1. That sucks, man. I think he deserved it. But virtual also obviously deserved it. Virtual worked like crazy hard and streamed an insane amount of hours. So... I'm afraid dopamine's not as... Or Gambit is not as dopamine triggering. I fear that that might be the case, yeah. But that being said, like props to Virtual. He definitely deserved it. Absolutely. And I'm super glad he did it. And like hearing him finish that map made me feel stuff for me personally, because he was on the verge of tears when he finished it, and it was like, it's one of those things that just makes you happy to listen to when someone's like that happy. I don't know. I'm gonna do a face reveal. I don't know. You could probably find my face if you looked hard enough, to be honest. The first thing Rachel said about Deep Slip is he's not going to grind it. Liar, liar. How does it feel to have your pants be that on fire? Man put like 80 hours into it in like 1 hour or like 1 week or something. Do I have two sides? Topologist being like, no, I'm 3D, so I only have one side. This guy not trying not to dox himself, impossible. I don't know if I've shown my face on this stream since I've started game dev, but like my OC streams used to be with my face. Is that a challenge? Literally no. I think you could find me on my Twitter like immediately, my old Twitter that I don't use anymore. There's Deep Dip 2. I watched Bren play so much. I was there when he finished it. I watched Deep Dip 2. Oh, it was so good. Bren, my goat. I'm kind of surprised Bren didn't run it back on Deep Dip or on Deep Slip, but I think he said that like ice is just not fun to drive, and I understand that. I get it. I wouldn't want to drive like 15 hours of ice maps either. So like extremely reasonable take from me. Yeah. Okay, what are we working on? Oh yeah, getting the ult to work. So for the potion ult, like we said, it's gonna work like a little bit of a cluster bomb. First, we need to actually make the big potion. So let's go to A-Sprite real quick and code something up. I don't want to make too big of a deal out of any of this stuff because Rasati's cooking up a lot of the art for us, and I think there's about to be a lot of stuff that's gonna change around here. I don't know if Rasati's still here. Maybe I can sneak peek the art a little bit. Rasati, if you're still here, do you give me your blessing to show the arts? Because I'm very excited what we're about to become. So I'm actually just gonna use a placeholder, I think. Do I play geometry? I played a little bit of geometry dash. I haven't played a ton of it. I think it's like up my alley though. Unfortunately, I got the OS gene, not the geometry dash gene, but I think they're like in the same realm. Trackmania is peak. I really enjoy Trackmania. We should have like a Trackmania day. Maybe when the new campaign comes out or something. Let me check the sprite size on this. Rasati would definitely drop a sarcastic bomb, but yes. I still have to wait. I'm not going to go without his permission. So, pulled out the TikTok technique. It works! It's like, it's something in case I'm doing stuff with like A-Sprite or whatever. Yeah, it works. I'm going to make myself an 8x8 then for now. We can mess with the actual like positioning and everything later. So I'm going to open the YouTube game assets. We're going to say weapons, I think. This is the flask. So this is the small version of the flask. I'm going to make the big version of the flask. It's literally just going to be this, but bigger. I know. He's a revolutionary. Did you know the fastest car is faster than all of the cars? Did you know that diamond is the hardest metal? It's kind of funny that works in A-Sprite, but that's not quite. That's too big. I'm literally gonna leave it as that, and we'll just use it as like big potion. Let's call it big potion. We're just placeholding everything. It's fine. There you go. Good enough. We have big potion and flask. I guess we'll call it potion at some point. So now what we want to do is for the how do we do this? For the weapons. We're not actually using the weapons as much except for the sprites. So this actually needs to be a new resource. This is going to be a ranged attack resource like this. We're going to make a new folder for this. We're going to call it attack resources. And then in that, we're going to make a new folder for ranged attack resources. And then in here, we can have the big potion bomb, big potion, cluster potion. I think cluster potion sounds sick. Cluster potion. Is this the YouTube game? Yeah, this is the YouTube game. So now here we have the cluster potion. The cluster potion, we will load a projectile. Then we have to make a new projectile, I think. Something here. So we're gonna have a new projectile. So a new resource, your projectile. And this will be a big flask, cluster flask, cluster potion. This will be the cluster potion. Are these supposed to be lowercase or uppercase? Since they're resources, I think they're uppercase. Cluster potion. Played Trackmania Nations forever. Damn, you've been playing for a long time. Better than Trackmania 2020. Since 2020, you have to pay. Yeah, I don't like the subscription model for Trackmania. That seems ridiculous. I liked Stadium. I think I played Stadium 2 the most. I played a ton of Stadium 2. I really, really enjoyed it. I think 2020 feels like a better version of Stadium 2 for sure, and I really like the Cup of the Day and stuff, but man, it sucks that every year I have to pay for a game that it's definitely a game that's worth like $30. I don't think it's worth $30 every year though. Not the biggest fan of that part, but it is what it is. I mean, game companies are going to do what game companies do. It's not, I can't control that part, so. Can I do a backflip? If the filters on OBS were easier, yeah. As it stands, they're kind of tricky to like do on the fly, but theoretically, yeah. Okay. Cool. So, if it's a range attack resource, I'm gonna yoink the code for the projectile stuff. So I'm gonna grab this code. I don't need this right now. Ask Rosati, and Rosati said yes. By the way, I think I can trust you. You and Rosati seem tight. If not, I'm blaming you, Pyam. All right, so let me show you something then. Rosati and I, so Rosati is the person that does all the art for the game, except for the ones that's bad. Rosati has kind of created new sprites for us. Yeah, what's up, Wiley? Possibly Willie. Welcome in. Now we have two options. Either the slime can be upgraded to look like this guy, which I very much vibe with and I think looks really good, or we can give the slime legs. Now, me personally, I kind of like the top version more. I think it's a little bit better. But the problem is I don't want to lose the identity of like being the slime, because I like how everyone like loves the slime part. Minecraft's covering the slime. My bad. It's over here probably. Like that. Okay. So something like this. What is the game? So we're making a roguelike where basically you're a slime at the moment and you wear different hats to get different abilities. So like think of like Risk of Rain, but you can change your hat to change characters. So your moveset is entirely based on what hat you're wearing. The caveat is this entire game is based on my YouTube channel, where the top comment of every video that I make gets added into the game. So right now we're adding like AoE attacks. But yeah, the game is essentially like, I wish I could show you, but the game doesn't actually currently work at the moment. I guess I could commit this and change back to show you, but you're basically a slime fighting other slimes. Yeah. It's like a concept art and will probably look way different. It's also a roguelike, so like you'll get different like upgrades and different like loot and stuff as the game goes on, and like different power-ups and stuff, I think. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work out yet, but something like that. Congratulations, Cabbage. That is, in fact, I think that's me. That's probably me from the... Actually, I know exactly what post this is from. Hang on. I can do detective work on this. 1 second. I think this image... So Cabbage Merchants found the back of my head in like 4p. I think this image is from my Twitter. The post where there's someone holding up a phone with a picture of Tinkaton that says, "I was born a hater." Something like that. It's like, I was born a hater. I love hating. Hating is my life, or something like that. I don't remember the exact. I was born a hater. Hating is. It's like, what is the actual meme? Yeah, I can't find the post, but yeah, that is the back of my head. Congratulations. Rock climbing. Oh yeah, there's literally just a video on my old Twitter of me rock climbing too. So there you go. So they like reincarnated as a slime. Kind of, yeah. Actually, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. The thing is, right now we're debating whether or not to upgrade the character a little bit, because right now you look like this with a collision shape. Unfortunately, I don't think the game will run. I think it'll crash. Yeah, it doesn't work at the moment. I'm gonna comment that out for now, and then say pass here. Something like this. Try this maybe. But this is what you look like right now. What we're thinking about is going like this. Like this. Yeah. Add a procedurally generated world and enemies with random accessories or body parts, random attributes like strength, speed, health, and random skills. Mobs could have different attacks. You're basically on the right track. That's kind of where we're headed with this anyways. Let's hold a vote. I could put it up to like the community post or something. I think I just like the character so much better. I might just like say frick democracy and go with the character. He's just very cute. He's just a little guy, and he's gonna be wearing all these little hats. I do think this is a lot of extra work for Risati, unfortunately, because it means like each hat has to have its own like version of the character wearing the hat. It's not necessarily as like extensible as the current. I guess not. Actually, you could probably put the. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is okay actually. We could hold a vote. I think I'm just gonna say this is the character now. The thing is, what I want to have is like a little motif of the old character. So maybe like on the cape or something, it has the original character's colors or something. Maybe it has like it has like just this color at the bottom of the cape or something, like these two colors. Just as like a little nod. Just a little nod. These both mixed together. I don't think that would work too well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if like the skin color was the same as like the top of this part, that could maybe work. Not sure. But procedural enemies? That's fair. Yeah, I guess I didn't include that part. But yeah, I could see it. Okay, cool. So back to this. Projectiles add child, new projectile. So we need to get, so this is the attack, and we know that it's a ranged attack. So we can say var projectile equals attack dot projectile resource. So now we actually have the resource that's connected to the projectile. Okay. Do I need SFX, by the way, since we aren't doing any game jam soon? Yes, actually. The one I would need most immediately is a potion throw and a potion shatter sound effect. Something like breaking glass, probably. Can you send me something? Not now, but can I? On Discord, yeah, sure. No promise on whether or not I look at it, but you can definitely send me stuff. Yeah. Are you just like looking through my old Twitter now? I don't stand by everything that was on my old Twitter, just as a heads up. Oh yeah, that's me rock climbing. That's low-key a Sky Gray face reveal, but yeah, that's me climbing. I love rock climbing. It's like one of my favorite things. Checked in this stream earlier. What's this game about in the short? Yeah, so this is the, ow. I just hit my hand on the microphone. That probably hurt you more than it hurt me. But yeah, so I kind of explained it from the top again, but this is the game that we're building in the short. So it's basically a roguelike where you're a slime. You kill enemies to get better hats. You use the hats. The hats are your moveset. So like if you kill the king slime, you get like the king slime's crown, and then you use that to kill more stuff, and then you get upgrades and like gain XP as you go. Currently though, the game just looks like this. There's not a whole lot to it. It's a little bit messy because everything in this game has been an idea generated from the YouTube comments. So do you stand by the tweet you made in 2022 that says Jesus Christ, Rasanti? I almost just read that as is, and that would have been a dangerous one. You get a pass because you're the artist, but if anyone else said that, that's a ban hammer. Oh man. Okay, but right now we're thinking about changing the character up into this guy. So this is drawn by Rasati, who is absolutely cooking with the arts. And I think I'm gonna do this one. I think it looks real nice. Okay. For now though, we need to get this like AoE potion working. So we have the cluster potion. This is the ultimate ability resource here. We need to make a projectile for the cluster potion here. The speed, I'm gonna say, what was the speed of the regular flask? 250, so I could say probably 250 for you. Max range we'll set to be 150 as well, that's probably fine. Texture, this is the part we need to load the big potion. So this will be in assets, weapons, big potion. We should rename this to be consistent with everything else, shouldn't we? We should call it the cluster potion. Yeah. File, export as, this will be cluster potion. Wait, this is flask export? Oh, this is the 4x4, I need the big potion. Export as, this will be the cluster potion. Cluster potion.png, like that. Okay, cool. So we can send that. There we go. We can load that in here now. The cluster potion. And now if we use the ultimate ability, we should see this popping out. Damage, I'm not going to worry about that for now. I'm going to say 1. And poison stacks also 1 for now. This needs to be modified a bit because we're going to have like after effects instead. And it will like hit the ground, put the stuff on the ground, then that'll actually deal the poison. And the flask will also do like individual poison. Yeah. Viridian, hello. I see you found that there's a redeem on Twitch to make me play 1 round of Grace. Well, if you're making me play a round of Grace, I'll play 1 round of Grace, I guess, if I have to. As per the rules. 1 quick round of Grace. 1 quick round of Grace. It's not rip. I mean, it's gonna be ripped to me soon, but You were here when it was created. That's true. I don't know why I'm I don't know why I'm patronizing you about it. You right for that. You right. I do wonder if I have enough time to cut the Roblox short I want to do tonight. I also don't know if I should be putting it on the same channel as my other YouTube stuff. But I'm excited to like start doing some game dev in Roblox as well. It'd be a good time. My like 10-year-old self would be so proud of me. That kid out there playing Lumber Tycoon. Thinking he could like one day make a game in Roblox. So I could earn enough Robux to buy 1 t-shirt. Do you get Robux in Roblox just for like having a world that people visit, or do you need to like actually sell stuff? The timer is set to 3 seconds. The timer for what? Like the game? Oh, I see. That would actually not work super well. You gotta extort people? Yeah? Okay, good to know, good to know. I'm gonna say janitor layoff. Seems fun. Yo, what's up, Maddie? I will hydrate in just a moment. It's good to see you, though. Welcome in. Oop. Send it. It is crazy to me that I now have Grace and extra brain rot going on my stream. That makes me very happy. In case the one version of brain rot wasn't enough, don't worry. I'm impatient. I'm an impatient man. They're calling him the most impatient developer of all time. That was not a great one, but it is only one. There you go. Negative IQ maxing? I did the mechanic. I just did it too quickly, that's all. Yes, but you have to upload a map. Okay, okay, interesting. You have to upload a map, then extort people for Robux? Good to know. Okay, so we're gonna say projectiles, add projectile, new projectile, global position equals this thing, this thing, this thing. Everything's good there. Oh, I need to instantiate it? I do need to instantiate it. Instantiate it. Roguelikes are the best. Are you going to put it on itch later? 100%, yeah. So my plan for this game, the free latest version of this will always be on my itch. And then the... I will probably put a version of this on Steam if it gets to it. Yeah. Make a hat tailor system, something like wands and Noida, but hats? That's a sick idea. Wait. That's actually so good. Indie roguelikes are like the salt of the earth. I do feel like we're living in the year of the roguelike, or of the indie developer, and it's awesome. Stange, you don't like that, huh? Projectile resource. Don't I need to instantiate it? Oh, it's projectile node. Okay, hang on. Var projectile node equals projectile node dot instantiates. This. And then we set this to be like this. So this will be the attack projectile. This. We make the node, we add it to this thing. Then we say the global position, the projectile, and the direction is all based on this stuff. Okay, so now we can actually send we can hit R to send the projectile at the mouse. Sweet. Why am I using the ultimate Minecraft parkour and not lava lamp? Because we're not done with lava lamp yet. It's still in the work. Living in the world of indie, everything, even indie anime, which I'm trying to learn how to make. That's sick. I wish you the best of luck. If you want, you could maybe post that in the Skygrade Discord, where you could do a thing. We have a channel where you could show your stuff if and when you at some point wanted to make that, or just like if you felt like joining another Discord or anything. Is there a roguelike multiplayer, by the way? As in you get together with 4 buddies and you guys play a run? Yeah, Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain and Risk of Rain 2 are a perfect example of that, and I highly recommend them. They're fantastic. I will say Risk of Rain 2 does not do super well on one thing specifically, which is like item sharing for some reason. It like really doesn't behave well under those circumstances. You need to have cooperative friends to be playing Risk of Rain 2 together, I think. Yeah. Streets of Rogue is another good multiplayer roguelike. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I might have to check that out. Okay, so we have the projectile here. We can spawn it. We can throw it. Everything's very cool. And then we can say, yo, Viridian, what the?
How come the suggestion is not on screen? Also here have some more trouble with the government.
You have a great point, Viridian. The comment should be on the screen, and it isn't. That's you are making a great point. I didn't crop it before the start of the stream. I apologize. I think if I showed it now, it would probably have the last video. Yeah, it has the last one on it. Oops. My bad. Good point, good point. Also, thank you for getting me in trouble with the government again. I appreciate you, Viridian. Very nice of you. Okay, so let's get this working. So we hit R now. If we have a hat, we can hat resource ultimate ability. That means all I need to do now is have the raccoon give us the mage hat instead, and we can test this out. It'll probably crash, but we can at least test it out. So let me go to the raccoon and say, instead of proximity bananas fedora, we're going to say, we're going to preload the mage hats. Mage hats. Helms. I don't know why it's still called helms. I should rename this to hat real quick. Hats. And I can say the witch hat. Witch hat. This. And I'm going to say witch hat here instead. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And on the third dialogue, we're going to auto-equip the witch hats. Okay, cool. Streets of Road is made by like one guy and published by Tiny Build. In the middle of a sequel too. Announced the little initiatives earlier this year. Dang, that's sweet. Cool. It doesn't like this, huh? Oh, this is the chest. All right, for now, just you don't have code for now because the chest is broken at the moment. It's gonna need to it's going to need to be revamped, I think. Okay, so now you walk up, and if I talk to you a bunch, you should give me a hat. Okay, I have the witch hat now. I'm gonna spam through the dialogue, even though it kind of breaks it. I hit 1 now, it explodes. Invalid access to property key texture on base of object type nil. Right. Hat visible hat texture. The weapon now needs to have the hat resource weapon texture. On base of nil. So this has the hat resource. None of this is set though. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Hydrate, you got it. I have joined thy communication group. Thank you so much. I promise I will calm down pinging the @ here for the Twitch stream. I will only do the correct version of the pings from now on. I just keep copy and pasting the same one, and so I keep accidentally picking up the @ or @ here when I send the thing. I'm sorry. I don't mean it like this. It just happens. Anyways, we're gonna go to the witch hat here. Why is this difference? Wait. You're a hat resource. Hat resources are supposed to have like a bunch of extra stuff on them. Yeah, why don't you have that? You have the texture. You only seem to have a weapon resource. Why? Script hat resource. That's correct. Resource class is hat resource. Why isn't this hooked up correctly? Hang on, something weird is happening. The name is witch hat. That's fine. But you still just think you have a weapon. Why don't you have the rest of the... Because if I look at this, it has these extra 4 things here, right? What's the path here? I'm going to grab the path real quick. Sometimes Godot like loses its reference places. I don't know why. Try that. There we go. Okay, I just had to remove the resource and then all of a sudden it worked. That's interesting. Okay, so for the ultimate ability, we're going to load a resource. An instance. It's an attack resource. It's the ranged attack resource. It's the cluster potion. The weapon resource. This is like the weapon appearance. So we can say assets. Sorry. Instances. Weapons. It looks like the flask like that. And then this one here, this projectile resource, I'm going to load and we simply say resource instances projectiles. And this is the cluster potion like that. So now everything should be okay. Okay. Cool. How did you learn how to code? And you better not say at school or at university, because learning how to do stuff at an institution is a shit backstory. How did I learn to code? I think I started with Scratch a very, very long time ago, and I made very simple, stupid little games in Scratch. Then I got interested in computer science because I programmed stuff there. So I took a like self-directed class in Java using BlueJ, if you'd believe it. And I found out that I really enjoy programming even if I know absolutely nothing about it. So then I went to school and I picked that I wanted to study computer science. But here's the problem. Computer science is kind of boring and lame. No hate to all my fellow computer science graduates. So I was like, about 2% into my computer science degree, I was like, this is lame. I'm gonna go learn math instead. So I went and learned math. But then turns out halfway through my math education, I realized that what is better is if I had a computer science degree. So I was like, all right, fuck math. I guess I'm going to go learn computer science. So I went back to computer science. And then I talked with the like person who does a bunch of like, they're not the dean of the College of Natural Education, but they're like one of the people that decides the classes for the College of Natural Science. And I talked to them and I was like, I kind of feel like I want to switch back to a mathematics degree. And he said simply, why don't you do both? Which was the worst advice I'd ever received in my life. So then I did both at the same time. So I have a degree in mathematics and a degree in computer science. And I think I learned more about coding during my math degree, and I learned more about math during my computer science degree, if you'd believe it. I'll get back to you if my math degree gets boring. It wasn't so much boring as it was, I sort of had a realization of like, what do you do with the math degree? And the answers are, you become an actuary or you get a higher math degree. And I was like, I don't know if I super vibe with either of those. Actuarial science sounds cool until you realize your entire job is basically extracting as much money out of like people that need health insurance as possible. And I was like, maybe that's actually not for me. Why not both is wild. It is an insane statement. Yeah. So I don't code. I agree. It's hard to choose developing your animation. Also, coding is really boring. I just can't stick with it. I mean, if you like don't enjoy coding, I'm gonna say something a little controversial. All right. I think the world like has enough developers that you should be okay. I, as a person who codes, am always excited to see other artists and stuff. You know, because we can work together. Yeah. What's up, Serpent? Visual scripting is pretty fun. I think visual scripting is awesome. It's literally like one of the greatest things we've invented. Because if you don't like to code, it's like the perfect thing for people that don't want to code. Because it's literally like visual. You can just see what you're doing. It works a lot better for people that don't want to like do the like weird control flow logic and everything. We actually have someone that we frequent quite often on this channel, Churachomp, is making a second entire game just using visual scripting, which is really sick. Oh, that's my country's had a dev crisis for the past 20 plus years. Are you still having a dev crisis? That's insane. For 20 years? Sheesh. Make up your mind? What do you mean? What do you mean? Just came up with some cool enemies? Dang, that's sick. Again, I have to be consistent with just doing the one top comment, so but feel free to suggest, and if you include a picture, I bet people would vote for it. The Netherlands has always been in D crisis. Do I play Pokemon Go? I played it a ton when it came out, yeah. What do you do in computer science? Two things. So there's actually, computer science is actually 2 degrees in a trench coat. And depending on where you go to college, you might get trench coat, you might get degree number 1 or you might get degree number 2. Degree number 1, which is the actual like useful one, is not so much computer science as it is like a software engineering degree. Soft engineering. This is where you learn how to do things like how to use Git, how to make a project, how to like pass an Amazon exam where they're like, if you have 2 buckets of water and one can only hold 5 gallons and one can only hold 2 gallons, how do you make a 3 gallon without measuring? Like that's the kind of stuff you do with software engineering, right? This is incredibly more useful because you are immediately out of college. You can like do useful things. Like you know how to code, you know how to use Git, you know how to work with others on a project. You have some experience with doing projects. And a lot of schools will call software engineering and computer science the same thing. Computer science as an actual degree is literally the theory of computers. So like, this is where you learn stuff like, when a computer adds 2 numbers together, what does that actually mean? Like, what is the actual binary instructions that are happening to add 2 numbers together? How does it look at 2 registries? So like literally when you add 2 numbers together, your computer looks at one spot in memory called a registry. It looks at one spot in memory that's another registry, puts them into a like logic gate or like several hundred logic gates. And then the output is stored in a 3rd registry. And your computer is doing that 80 bajillion times per second so that you can watch me make a game while Minecraft is running in the background. That's all it is. It's literally just registry 1, registry 2, registry 3, and an operation. That's how, all of this is like built on that. It's insane. So this is where you learn about like Turing machines and finite automata or whatever. That's what the actual like theory of computing is. If you were to ask me which one is better, I would say almost assuredly get a degree in software engineering. If you like math, do comp sci. I think you will be a better developer if you have a computer science degree overall in the end of like time absolute. But if you want a degree if you want a job out of college, I would say software engineering is probably better. And if you're dumb, what you do is there's a third one called a math degree. That's the one I did. I don't recommend this path. Just kidding, Pyome. I believe in you. My school actually has 2 separate computer science classes that work like this. One's programming, which is the first one. The other one is called informatics and works like the second one. Yeah, this is where you encounter a lot of things like discrete math. And you do like a lot of proofs and stuff in comp sci, yeah. It's worth it for the VTuber era. I do like VTubing. I think it's nice. Electrical engineering to software developer route. There was a study I read in college that basically says teams perform better with like different backgrounds. So I would rather be on a team of like one computer scientist, one mathematician, one biologist, and one like electrical engineer. I think you'd actually like have a better output. Yeah. Yeah. First enemy is an iceberg slime, light sand color, emits snowflake particles and an ice trail. Love it. Slime has 15 health. When it kills you, it temporarily slows you down. When it hits you, it slows you down. Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. I love the elemental slimes ideas. I can't wait till we get to having more enemies. What do you use for the game checklists, by the way? This is Obsidian. It's the greatest program ever invented. This is Obsidian. It's so sick. Let me show you. First of all, let me go get a link to Obsidian. I guess I should start there, huh? Obsidian. It's literally the greatest program ever made. I'll link it in both chats. Obsidian. So what this is like the greatest note-taking app of all time. If you do bracket and you want to link to something, let's say I want to link to my color schemes, I can put it here, and then in my checklist I can click this and it'll take me to my color schemes. And you at the end of the day you can have like a map between all your stuff. Also, it's just a markdown editor, so you can like have your game checklist and everything in here. It's so sick. It's so good. I love Obsidian. I should get like a t-shirt or something. It's so good. Where am I from? I am from America. Specifically Texas. Well, Michigan, I should say. I lived in Texas for a while, but I'm from Michigan. Yeah. Where's my hometown? You want to know my hometown, the street I grew up in, my mother's maiden name, and all that stuff? I can hit you up with that too. From Malaysia? Sweet. I figure I probably have people closer to my time. So my time zone is JST. I live in Japan now, but Obsidian check is in the mail. I waited for it to confirm on PayPal before I started linking it. And the 3 funky numbers on the back. Yeah, John Wick is in trouble and he needs your help. Only you can save him. He needs the 12 digits on your mom's credit card, the expiration month, the year, and the 3 funky digits on the back. What happened to that guy? What was his name? Pete? Oh, voiceover Pete? That was a strange era to be on the internet. What happened to that guy? His name is voiceover Pete, right? This guy? Crazy arc on this guy. He almost has 1 million subscribers. I didn't know about that. What the? 6 years ago? Voiceover Pete for president. I think I'm gonna close this channel now. I'm gonna close this channel. I don't like where I am anymore. Dude was so funny. Oh, for sure. I ate those videos up, dude. From Malaysia, but I study in China just to speak English. How much Chinese do I know off the dome? A little bit. My friends speak a lot of Chinese. I don't think I could have a conversation though. But hey, have a good time in China. Sounds complicated. Sometimes what the school system is trying to experiment with. We have 3 schools, 1 elementary school, 1 to 9. The middle school 1 to 4, then high school 1 to 5. What the heck? What the heck? Try to guess where I'm from. Hint, we like saunas. I'm not good at like my cultural profiling. Isn't that like a Sweden thing? Is Sweden the sauna place? What place is the sauna place? I actually don't know. Dang. His latest video is kind of sweet. Oh, I didn't say. I only saw the like president thing, and I got out of there pretty quickly. Sauna. Where's a place that likes saunas? I don't know. Close? Is it actually? Tribute to Sunmaid for Mother's Day. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, Finland. Okay, like geographically, those are sort of a stone's throw away from each other. Finland likes their song. I didn't know that about Finland. Interesting. My friend's is Chinese. He has crazy stories from US area. Or the schools are really chaotic. Yeah, my friends have told me similar experience about like schooling in China can be like just like insanely difficult and like super crunch. Holy shit, Michigan, BoJack Horseman season 4 episode 2 and season 4 episode 11 reference. Me when my parents moved to Michigan. This is such a good BoJack Horseman reference. Oh man. Anyways, what were we doing? Weapon resources. Yeah, weapon resources. I want to be able to throw this potion, dude. What happens right now if I click this? It doesn't work. I still get the witch's hat, right? 21 social credit. No, it immediately breaks. Okay. Why though? Weapon sprites. That texture is hat resource, weapon resource, texture. Do you have... You have nothing. Wait, what? I thought I just set everything up. It has a texture for the item resource. Okay, so we need the weapon resource. Ask resource instances, weapons. It's the flask is the one you hold. So can we at least hold the flask now? There we go. I'm afraid to do that, Rafty, but I believe you. Now I have the the flask is all the way up there. Why is it so high up? It's fine. We're fixing the sprites later anyways. Like the sprites so far? Oh, they're about to get so much better. Peep the new sprites. Hold, pause. Peep the new sprites. Risati is cooking. Look at this. Look at this. What's up, Emir? I think is how you say that. Look. Oh, so good. Looking great. I know. Look at it. It's so sick. It's so sick. So right now we're just getting placeholder stuff to just work. We're just getting stuff that works. Ultimate ability, we're gonna say load, assets, nope, sorry. Resources, instances, attacks. This is a ranged attack, this is a cluster potion like that. So, now if we're in the game, we can walk up. I feel like I need a way to skip this, but whatever. We get this, and then if I hit R, nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Oh, because we didn't make the input map. Oh, today's suggestion is making AoE. We need OST in a main menu. I completely agree. Someone suggested that in the comments the other day. I was hoping it won. Would have been cool. Input map. This is alt. I should say like use ultimate. That's probably a better, yeah, use ultimate skill. Ultimate ability. I think it makes more sense. Use ultimate ability. And filter, use ultimate ability. We're gonna add a key for that. We can say that that is R. Close, and then here I'm going to say use ultimate ability like that, and then we can say alt. Okay, so let's try that. Zoop. Click. E. Okay, we're free. We're out, and then I can hit R. Why does nothing happen? Who did the pixel art? Some of it is me, most of it is Risati. I think I can add them on YouTube. Yeah, they're in the chat. Oop. Yeah. Projectile and base weapon resource. Right. With this, none of this works. So I'm gonna say pass for now. I'm just gonna say return. Okay. Why isn't this spawning a projectile? If attack is ranged attack resource. So let's see if we're getting here. Maybe the hat isn't. Oh, this should be hat resource. Like that. Of course we have hat. Hat resource like that. I want to make sure we get here. Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna leave. Just finish modeling the scythe. I think I need to focus. Hey, yeah, good luck focusing. Good luck on the scythe. To make a Discord where you type all the monologue and people from different countries can translate for other language for your game. That would be insanely helpful. Damn. I need to make a language file for that. I don't remember how to do that real quick, but there's a way you can do it really easily. It's like it's just use like a language key or something. How do you do that? I think you set a language key and then that is like a dictionary for all of the different languages. You just load it at the start of the game or something. If I remember correctly, I'm not 100%. I don't know if I remember off the dome, but I think it's something like that. And I think it's fairly doable. Fairly doable. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Projectile and a weapon resource. Wait, what? Oh, we need to run the game again. Sorry. Try again. Sweet. E. We're into the game. I hit this. I hit R. Breakpoint is here. The attack is... Why is the attack null? This is our hat resource, right? Why is the ultimate null? I swear to God, I keep setting this. What the heck? Let's try again, I guess. Maybe it didn't save last time or something. I have a question. Yeah, what's up? I see it with my own eyes. What is happening? Am I losing it? It's literally right here. You have a question? Yeah, what's your question? Is this not like the... Did the raccoon thing get messed up? Resource hats? Which hat? No, that's... What the heck? This is the hat. Or this is the ability. What the... What? Maybe it just didn't save right. Let me try again. Let me try again. Okay, we're here. Attack is still null. We have the... Why don't we have the ults? It's literally... Is it not... I'm losing my mind. It sees the weapon resource. That's the weirdest part. What if the top comment is with the most likes to sell your game for free? I mean, it'll be for free on itch anyways, so not really. I'm not losing my mind over that. Maybe because I need to make the actual instance of this thing first. I did that though. Yeah, this should be load. Resource instances, attacks, cluster potion. And then this in the cluster potion, we should load this. Resource instances, projectiles, the cluster potion there. Maybe it wants it like that? I don't know. Try here. It's still null. What's the hat resource? I think Godot is having a Godot moment, to be honest with you. I think just close it and reopen it. It's Godot momenting, I believe. Try again. One more time. What's my biggest fear? I don't know, probably like spiders. Try again. Slime with 2 times the health of a normal one and shoots plasma beams? Jesus. It still hates me. That's insane. Properties did I say like on ready or something? Let me check the script. Range attack resource. No, that's export. Weapon resource. Sorry, attack resource? No. We range attack resource. No, that's fine. Okay, hat resource? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Zombie 1.4 times slower. I do think that the slimes need like more projectiles and stuff. The top comment is to add a pet spider and also have a pet spider in real life. That breaks the confines of adding a feature to my game, so I get to like 0 multiply that. It's my ability. I don't know. Making a game with Godot with absolutely no Godot history. That is like the #1 search term on my channel, which is funny. A jump attack when landing would create an explosion. That's possible. We already have one that stuns when it lands, so doable. Index before it shoots and a bit of an aim delay if not. I mean, so long as it's telegraphed, it's like still it becomes fair, right? So it's not really that big of a deal. I might have to like recreate this resource. I have no idea why it's not linking. Do I say local to scene maybe? Is that gonna help? Is the raccoon NPC like getting an old version of this? Can I try like this maybe? Maybe that will reload it. That looks the exact same to me. Let's try local to scene. Maybe that'll work. That's what I need. I'm actually kind of not sure. Breakpoint here. It's still null. Am I setting it to be like a new thing or something? How am I setting it? Let me see where I actually equip this. So in UI interact, sorry, in equip hat here. Hat resources equipped hats, hat slots. Okay, so what's inventory here? Inventory, hats array. This is the equipped hat. This one also has null for everything. Despite the fact that I'm so confused. This is fine. Why? I just don't understand why these other things aren't loading. Loading text. Oh man, my internet must be going down. Let's see, projectile. Like this is fine. Obviously, this is fine. When it gets loaded here, it's okay because it's an item resource. And this extends item resource, so this is also okay. Let me check which one the raccoon has. Maybe the raccoon doesn't like the version it has. So like if let me see here. Is it here even? Yeah, we're here. What's our... it should just be called witch hat, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's well, hang on a minute. Where's this witch hat? I'm gonna say const, so maybe onReady const? OnReady const var so I can see it. Is that how you have to just do it like this, huh? Well, onReady doesn't make sense because it's a preload. How do I see this? Add a job application slime that has a 0.0002% chance to spawn and has 710 health with 40k speed and 5 quadrillion damage plus a job application jump scare. It's definitely an idea. Var witch. I'm gonna say var witch hat resource equals witch hat. Because I don't understand why this isn't instantiated. Maybe this needs to say witch hat dot instantiate? But why would the weapon thing be loading then? This is the witch hat resources. You don't even have it. Okay, we're getting closer to finding this out. So the resource doesn't even have the correct thing. So we lost the game before we even started. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. So this is where I need to start like tracking this thing down. Is what I would say. Should I keep going? I was gonna go for a run. I don't want to end the stream here though. We got more stuff to do. I couldn't possibly, right? It would be only been 2 hours. Yeah, but I started late. I gotta go for a run. That's alright. I'm sleepy anyways. We're gonna push for another hour at least. I do need to take a break though and run ads in 7 minutes. Get that run in. I do really want to run. You're being healthy. You're healthy posting. You're good for my health posting. It's absurd. Why would you do this to me? Yeah, I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna go for a run. I'm sorry. I can't do it, man. I gotta be done. It's okay. Alright, welcome to the Mirror Dimension, everybody. I apologize for such a short stream. I wish it could be longer. As far as stream schedules go, though, this time on Wednesday works really well for me. So I will be streaming 7 p.m. JST Wednesday, or like 7:15 to like 10:15 on Wednesday, and then also every Sunday. So Wednesday and Sunday is going to be my stream day, and then the videos will be released Monday and Friday. Yeah. It's raining in Tokyo. I know, that's what makes running in it so nice. It's so hot out that running in the rain actually feels really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go, but thanks for chilling, everybody. It was very fun. Video Friday. I'll have this all figured out. I'll do some like solo dev and stuff, and then I'll make the video and everything. So look forward to it. If you don't know about the YouTube, sub to the YouTube. If you're on the Twitch side, if you're on the YouTube side, don't fucking move. You're already there. You did it. Congratulations. Okay, I'll stop yapping. Let's find someone to raid out to. I'm following this person. I don't remember who they are specifically off the top of my head, but I'm following them, so I probably already have vetted them. He got no shirt on. I'm gonna go somewhere else. See who else is streaming. We can go to Murd. We can go to Murd, boy. Why not? Let's go to Murd. I like Murd. We'll go there. /raid Murd. Or we did Clayman. We haven't done Clayman in a while. Let's do Clayman, actually. Clayman. Yeah, Murd Boy is your dude? Alright, I'm back. I'm back on the Murd Boy train. Murd Boy _. Cool. We'll go over there and say hello. Remember not to get hit by a car on your run? Luckily, I have a little, like, river path that I get to run next to. It's really nice. Another 24 hours challenge after this. Listen. If I get partnered on Twitch, and let me say it this way. If I get to quit my job and do YouTube stuff, I will do a 24-hour stream. You can hold me to that. All right? But up and until that moment, that sounds like it will be the end of Skygray. It will be the last stream ever done. Thank you for the stream. I look forward to playing your game one day. That's so nice of you. Oh my goodness. That's too kind. I'm going to get out of here before people say more nice things to me. My ego can't handle it. All right. Bye, everybody. See ya. And now YouTube, it's just me and you because you're special and you don't go away when I click the raid button. So, goodbye, YouTube.